Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Angie and today I'm going to be doing a swatch video on this NYX Hearts LA little set. I did do a first impressions of these eyeshadows, which is the look I'm wearing right now. I will link that after I do this video, but spoiler alert, I really do like these eyeshadows. I'm just going to swatch them. I'm going to kind of give you a little mini synopsis of how I feel about these and what I think these would be, like who I think this would be good for, etc, etc. So if you like this video, if you like me, click the subscribe button down below, give me a like, follow me everywhere. You know the drill, everyone says this, but just don't forget to do it, okay? And with that, we are going to get into this video. So this box is filled with 12 shades, 10 of them are eyeshadows, and 2 of them are pressed pigments. And if you notice, so on the top, it says NYX Loves LA, and they have this little cool little skyline of LA, and funny enough, the eyeshadows go from places which are farthest west all the way to Pasadena, which is the farthest east. So I thought that was really cool that they did that, and even on Santa Monica, it has the little Santa Monica Ferris wheel. And it just gives a really cute little skyline. The same picture is on the back. And I got this online at Ulta. This was $25, but I had a 25% off coupon. You can only get this online at Ulta. I'm sure you could get it at the NYX stores, maybe. So you get 12 little pans full of eyeshadow or pressed pigment. All these little guys come out and they say the shade name on the front. So they're just like a little book with the eyeshadow in it. So that is fun. So a lot of these I haven't swatched before. The only ones I have tried are the ones that are on my eyelid right now. So this will be a experience for the both of us. I did not prime my arm at all. This is just how it's going to swatch on my arm. Of course, everything's going to be better once you prime it, but we are just going to go in this way. Alright, so first is the shade Malibu. This is the farthest shade to the left, and this is a bright blue shade, I assume, because like ocean. That's another thing that I noticed is a lot of these shades fit with wherever they are. And if you are from this area or have been here enough times to know this. So for those that don't know, I live in the LA-ish area. So that's why I bought this, because this is very close to home. Okay, so first is this blue shade. It's a shimmery blue shade. I'm not going to try to overly dip my finger into it, so that's what it looks like. And oh my goodness, look how pigmented that is. Ooh, that is pretty. So this is a very unique shade. I don't know how often I would use this, but look how pretty that is. This is the shade Santa Monica, and I use this in my first impressions video. So this is a great transition shade if you have lighter skin. For me, who is paler in complexion, this works as a great base. So that's how it looks like on my finger. We're going to swatch this one. See, that is just a good base shade. You can barely see it on my arm. Where'd it go? Next is going to be Abbot Kinney. And this, it's like a, kind of like a gray, olive greenish kind of shade. It's a little bit shimmery, but not overly shimmery. Also pretty pigmented. I feel like this one's a little bit more chalky, but not like really. This one's not as pigmented as I would like it to be, but that also could just be because of the color. But it is a nice color though. But it is a nice shade. I think it might just be because I'm comparing it to this blue, which is obviously going to be more vibrant in color. Next, we are going to go into Brentwood. And this is a dark aqua blue-ish kind of shade, but it's very dark. So like teal, dark teal. Right. So all these eyeshadows are pretty soft. This one's a nice one. And see, that one's super pigmented too. All of these are pretty decently pigmented. I only didn't like this one that much, but it's really not even bad. It's just not the best out of all of them. So they all swatch really, really well. Obviously, I'm not doing a brush swatch, but next is going to be Beverly Hills. And Beverly Hills is this like yellow. I use this as a highlighter shade in my first impressions. And I thought I wasn't going to like it. This one's a little bit more. So see, that's what that looks like. And I thought I wasn't gonna like this because it's more yellow, but it actually turned out to be a really pretty highlight shade. So that's what it looks like. I've already looked at all these eyeshadows before. This one's West Hollywood. If you've been to West Hollywood, this is very fitting. Super fun. Look at this. West Hollywood's a fun place. This is the first of the two pressed pigments. So this one's kind of drier because it's a pressed pigment. And it's very pigmented. It just seems drier and it doesn't seem as soft. And it also doesn't apply as well as I would have hoped. But I would probably use this with the white base anyway to make it more vibrant. It's hard to do very bright neon shades like this. But it is pretty. Just not as pigmented, which is something you would hope for with the pressed pigment. It's a little bit chalky. You can see it's kind of patchy. Actually, I don't know if you can see it, but I could see it's kind of patchy. But again, these are really, usually they're not that nice, but this is actually pretty good for a very bright neon-y kind of shade. And then next we're going to do Laurel Canyon. I also use this in my first impressions. This is a dark purpley shade. This is another one of the eyeshadows. This one's pigmented as well. You can see these are all pretty pigmented. There's only the two that I told you about that weren't as pigmented. Next we're going to go into the Valley. Also used in my first impressions. This is like a dark burgundy shade. Again, this is the Valley. Our next eyeshadow is Silver Lake. And guess what? Silver, it's gray. So this is another matte eyeshadow. Ooh, this one's super soft and very pigmented. Look at that. And then, very nice. We're doing pretty well with these so far. I haven't found ones that I was just like, I don't like this one. Next we have Sunset Junction. This is another one of the pressed pigments. Sunset, it's orange. So we will see how this one is. We'll see if it is any comparison to the West Hollywood. This one is a lot softer and a lot more pigmented. I think just because West Hollywood is like a neon pink, that's why. Yeah, see, that one's a lot better. It is drier than the eyeshadows, but it's a lot more pigmented than this West Hollywood one. Now we have Downtown LA. Downtown LA is this dark silver, which is super pretty. This would be great for a smoky eye. This one's drier, I think because it's more shimmery than the other ones. There's a lot of glitter in this. Ew. Yes, I don't know if you could see the glitter. But this one's a lot more glittery. It's not as pigmented, but I think it's because of all the glitter in it. But I feel like you could build this up, especially with some Fix Plus. And lastly, we have Pasadena. Pasadena is a place that I hold near and dear to my heart. And this is probably my favorite shade in the whole. So it looks like this. I use this is what I have on my lids right now. And also very soft, also very pigmented. So that is what they look like. All of them are pretty pigmented. You can watch my first impressions video, it's next, but they're all pretty pigmented. They all feel very, very soft. And they're all very, very pretty. So this is a really cute little set if you want to buy this. If you watch my first impressions, you'll know that I'm definitely gonna recommend this. This is very, very nice. I love how cute this is. This would be a great, either for I bought this for myself because I thought it would look really cute on my vanity, or as a gift for someone who either, like, if you live in LA, you're buying this for someone who lives in LA or someone who's like always wanted to visit LA or has visited LA. This is very pretty. You could even take these little guys out and put them in like stocking stuffers, or if you're trying to make little like gift bags with different like makeup. That's what I'm planning on doing with makeup, is making little gift bags. Not with these because I'm rather attached to these, and putting like different ones in there, because you have 12 ones come out, and then they also have all the little stuff on it so you can see what the shade's called. So overall, I think this is a really good deal. Again, this is like, if you buy someone an eyeshadow palette, it's going to cost you way more. And overall, my feelings on the color selection, you do get more like neutral colors, but you also have really bright colors. And the best part is they're in the little books, So if you already have, I like to use a lot of matte shadows, so if you have a matte palette, you can use some of these for like the lid shade. And so it wouldn't even be that bad for travel. You just take out the shades you want. So overall, I think this would be great for the holidays to give to someone or give to multiple people, or just, you know, buy it for yourself, put it on yourself. Look how pretty that looks. Alright, so if you like this video, if you like me, please click the subscribe button down below. Follow me on other social media. Keep up with me. I'll try to put out more videos. It's lagging there for a little bit, but we're back on track now. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.